In working your priorities, you want to be self-centered like Benjamin Franklin. You want to create a daily routine that focuses on you so you get your work done. If you're too busy thinking about everything and everyone else, this isn't going to happen. Be unwilling to give those chunks of time, like Ben Franklin, so you can be flexible to handle those emergencies and interruptions that are going to come up. You want to do work on the most important parts of your plan, of your project, whatever they are. So avoid fussing over the details, allowing them to bog you down, and allowing you to get into the actions of busy work as opposed to focusing on and working on the actual things that are going to move your plans forward. Most of us don't complete projects because we're bogged down in the details. Avoid doing that as best as you can. And as it, are you keeping yourself busy, or are you doing those things that are making your commitments, they're moving your commitments forward? If you take a look at each of the things you do throughout the day, are they time-consuming activities or actions that actually make a difference for your projects? Is it busy work, or is it work moving your commitments forward? Keep your eye on the actions, not the busy work. And as you go throughout your day, those interruptions are going to happen. You have to course correct. You have to be able to say no. Get up early. Get the hard work done as early in the day as you can. I cannot think of any mentor, any course that I've taken, any coach to whose classwork I've done or attended, any highly successful person. I can't think of any such person who doesn't do this. They all get up early. They all do the difficult parts, the hard work, if you will, as early in the day as possible. When you do that, it's a classic example of success begetting success. Early in the day, when you have a head start and you've done some of these things, you feel like you can take on more, you're energized, just like the people who say they love going to the gym in the morning before their day starts. It helps them do this. Early morning hours are dim, they're quiet. It's perfect for not having all that noise in your mind, having a perfect clearing in your mind, and to be able to get the more difficult things done. Get present to your priorities. Take care of yourself before you start work or take care of the kids. Whatever it is you like to do in the morning, if it's having your cup of coffee, if it's having your breakfast, if it's looking over what's going on in the news, whatever it is, get present to your priorities. Look over whatever goals you have for the day before the busy activity of the day starts. This is really great. Keep the same morning routine even on weekends. Again, most of the highly effective people I know, they do this. I know because when the group of guys, let's say, says, hey, let's have breakfast this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, these guys, they want to have their breakfast on Saturday and Sunday at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And some of the other guys, like me, who aren't necessarily morning people every day, were like, wow, it's the weekend. We may want to sleep in. So it's really, really important to do this. If you can do this, if you're already doing it, you're ahead of a lot of people, but this is a really great suggestion. If you get up at 5 in the morning, weekdays, Fridays, do the same thing Saturday and Sunday. Keep that morning wake-up time, that routine, the same on weekends. And think about it. If you're doing this every day, you don't have the Sunday evening blues. Who hasn't had those, right? Oh no, tomorrow is Monday morning. I gotta get up. The week starts again. But if it's like any other day for you, you're not gonna have that. Your Monday morning is gonna be just as effective, just as productive as any other day, because you're treating it like any other day based on your weekend and weekday activities being the same. Keep the number of choices you make each day to a minimum. You already have a plan. You already have something in writing. You're working that. Stick to that as best as you can. Work on one thing at a time. I can't stress this enough. Multitasking is highly, hugely overrated. They even did a study on this, Stanford University. The study clearly shows that when we are multitasking, jumping between one thing and the other, we are far less productive. Focus on one thing at a time. When Michael Jordan was playing basketball, he was playing basketball. When he was golfing, he was golfing. All the highly effective, successful people, they do a really good job on focusing on one thing at a time. And stay true to your vision. Always get present to your why. Why am I a real estate agent? Why do I choose this field of career? Who do I do that for? What do I do that for? Why do I do it? Always be present to your why. I can't stress this enough. Really, really important in all aspects of our life and your life, not just real estate and not just our business. And ask people to hold you accountable. The greatest successes in the world, no matter how far we go back in the modern day, have all had coaches, mentors, people who hold them accountable. We are highly likely to break a promise to ourselves, but highly unlikely to break a promise to somebody else. That's the accountability factor. Always have a coach, a spouse, a child, a friend, whoever that person is that you know is not going to bend. They're going to actually hold you accountable. Have somebody like that or people like that to hold you accountable. Very, very impactful, very, very effective. Work on one thing at a time. We talked about this, right? At the end of the day, write down your priorities, the top ones for the next day. Whatever it is that was important that you didn't complete today, you want to put that at the top of the list for the following day. And keep it consistent. Whatever number it is, your to-do list, daily to-do list, specific to your work projects moving forward, keep that number consistent. If it's 3 things, always keep it 3 things. What are the top 3 things you have to do every day to be successful with your business and to successfully manage your time? And stay true to that vision, right? Again, stay present to your why, always. Ask people to hold you accountable to those 3 things, 5 things, whatever the number is that you like.